I've been in the danger zone.
He was born in the danger zone. Oh, yeah.
East of London, England. West of the Pacific Ocean. I got this shit backwards. I don't give a fuck. Because I'm in the danger zone. And I am the Macho Man.
He was born there.
And I'm tired. So I start the Macho Man promo. Because I went, what's up, though? This is the Trio Flow show.
February 27th,
27 seconds in. And how are you guys doing today?
Fine.
Thanks. Awesome.
I feel good.
Great.
Let's get into this. Show starts off with highlights of Cena's promo to great music. Like I said, they played it later on. You put that song to anything, that thing epically becomes more epic. Yeah, I used epic to describe epic. That's how great it was.
The only way you can describe epic is epic.
Mm-hmm. It's the same one we saw later, so you don't have to go into it. Show starts off, CM Punk versus Daniel Bryan. Punk comes out to the ring. We're expecting Daniel Bryan. But instead, walls were broken down. Break down the wall. Chris Jericho comes out and he says, "Were you expecting someone else?" And he said, "Yeah,
I was."
CM Punk was like, "Yeah, I'm trying to wrestle a match here. I'm just trying to fight." You know what I'm saying? Chris Jericho base comes out and says, "Punk, you're great, but you're not the best. I'm the best.
I am the best in the world at what I do."
Mm-hmm. CM Punk says, "Well, you're being really great at Dancing with the Stars." Always drop the Dancing with the Stars line. Always.
The best part was a lot of Jericho's promo. You felt like he was talking about Punk too, if you know the whole Punk backstory, because he's like, I'm from a dying breed. We used to travel the world and hone our craft, and we were huge before we made it to WWE. Huh, that sounds quite familiar.
It kind of does, actually.
Yep. Same
with the next guy that came out afterwards.
Oh, jeez.
So they get done with this promo. You get the gist of it. It's what the promos are going to be like.
If you didn't watch it, you should be watching it.
Yeah, it was good.
Because we can't describe the stuff that goes back and forth, or else we'd just repeat it. Mm-hmm. Because that's just the level that they're at right now.
It's really good.
It's not like a damn Sheamus promo you could say, well, he said he gave some dumbass story about his old Irish fucking uncle.
Mm-hmm. His uncle was the best in the world at cattle ranching.
Well, he does. Awesome.
Mm-hmm. But yeah, so they get done with their promo. Again, we can't describe. Just watch it, and you'll understand. But you can get the gist of it. And then Daniel Bryan comes out, which was I thought we weren't gonna get the match, so I was excited.
Oh, we got the match.
Daniel Bryan comes out with AJ, David Otunga, and John Laurinaitis, aka the best faction that could ever be made.
AKA one guy who could never get over wrestling. One guy who could never get over on the fucking real world. Oh, not the real world. On I Love New York. And I Love Money. And all that stuff. And then you got a girl who likes comic books who could never get over to a demographic where half the fans love comic books. And then a guy who can't get over even though he was more over when it was less cool to be over.
AKA the best faction ever.
Yeah, it was. How the fuck did this happen? Let's just roll it out there. People will boo it. And they did.
They did.
Droves.
Oh, yeah. Straight up. CM Punk's going for Suicide Dive Chicago, and AJ gets in the way. I wanted to see the rehash of the Big Show storyline where CM Punk, Chicago! Just knocks her out.
And it goes.
We didn't get that, though. And then he goes, Kanye. Should happen, you know?
Well, no, because he can't be like, oh, Chris Brown beat a woman and then fucking suicide dive.
That would have been hilarious. He also dropped Chris Brown's name in the promo, by the way. Just to say it. But, so yeah, and then loads of interferences came after this. Let's try to break this down. Daniel Bryan tries to escape. He's thrown back in by Sheamus. CM Punk gets to GTS and pins him. The ref is told not to count by John Laurinaitis, who slides in the ring. He says, no! That makes Teddy Long get pissed and come in. Otunga and Santino go at it. They get knocked over.
They had already gone at it beforehand.
But yeah, then they go at it. Everyone's falling all over the place. Teddy Long, whatever. And then they ring the bell because DQ because Sheamus touched him. CM Punk says, this is going absolutely nowhere. Give me my title. I'm leaving. He didn't want to be associated with this GM feud.
Yeah.
So he slides out, starts walking up the ramp. Jericho took that jacket off and he smacked on him. Rude guy.
Doing the walls of Jericho.
Yeah, it was like, I think it's called the Lion Tamer. But
Lion
it's
Tamer.
what it looks like.
It's the Lion Tamer.
It's like the abbreviated one, yeah. So it looked painful, and he dropped him on the stage a couple times. So it was a long opening segment, but it made well, I can't say it made sense, but I was okay with it.
Yeah, it was.
It was better than people just talking.
It was Russo status.
But
I'm so tired of King Riley.
But then again, it's better than just not talking. I mean, just talking the whole time. Like stuff actually happened.
Yep.
And then we get Undertaker, Triple H. You know, they were just posted up like, hey, well, neither of them are here, so we're just gonna,
remind people that it's still going on.
Yeah, so they just showed the part from last week and rehashed that it is in Hell in a Cell. So you're welcome.
Mm-hmm.
Then we move on to Kelly versus one of the Bellas, probably Brie. But during you're the Diva segment. Tell them what we were doing right now.
We were watching a video on YouTube of a guy reviewing the Weeknd's mixtape Echoes of Silence.
Mm-hmm.
We'll post a link in the description.
Yeah,
it's great. If you don't like the Weeknd, you're gonna like the Weeknd.
Yeah. Kelly denied Twin Magic here.
Fuck that.
She denied Twin Magic.
That's what we tune into Raw for, is Twin Magic and Karma.
Mick Foley, maybe someday.
I feel like being a Karma fan really be like Twin Magic too, because I feel like the Bella Twins combined Karma.
Half of Karma. Quadruple Magic. Quintuple Magic.
Dude, it's Devin Eve's ass.
Oh yeah, cooking.
Oh, swag, and them titties.
Oh yeah.
Okay, I'm wired right now.
Kelly wins by her finishing move, the roll up.
The roll up with some damn bridge up in there.
Oh yeah, because Kelly understands the business.
Was that a euphemism?
I don't know.
Because people give her the business so she can stay in the business.
Oh, she understands. She understands the business. And then we get the 1 hour main event in a WrestleMania 27 main event rematch.
We're at the 1 hour main event.
John Cena versus The Miz. Miz comes out, cuts a promo about how I am WrestleMania. It's like, yeah, it's debatable. I don't know about this one. Last one you were, but last time there wasn't as much stuff going on. So he comes out and basically says he doesn't have a spot on WrestleMania yet, but he's going to earn one because he's going to beat John Cena. And John Cena went old school John Cena because The Miz hurt R-Truth. And when you hurt R-Truth, old Cena comes back.
This was a buried alive match featuring The Miz.
Cena said this, and we're like, oh, he never just hits it. Oh, he hit it. Yeah, I'll pin him. He might kick out. Nope. STF. 2 seconds later, Miz taps. That's what you get when you hurt a black man.
Whoa, whoa, whoa.
Catch him better next time, Mike. Yeah, if you botch, we call you by your God-given name, Mike Mizanin.
Yep.
But, yeah.
Welcome to the real world.
Yeah, so Cena. The real world. Or real life. Yeah, whatever. But,
this is a true story of 8 strangers picked to live in a house, live with each other, and work. So find out when people stop being polite and start dropping raw dudes named R-Truth.
Yes, so then Cena, he wins. Cena's all excited. He goes up on the turnbuckle, and then it shows Rock backstage just jumping. Then he says, screen drops, and Cena goes, good one, that's what I do. And that's the end of the segment. And then the mark out, well, I can't say, maybe your mark out moment. The triple threat tag match? Was that your mark out? At least when they announced it.
Yeah, because they said triple threat tag match.
And he said, hey!
I ran it up a little bit.
Do you have to hit the dance? I'll move if you want to hit the dance real quick.
Alright.
This literally happened. This literally happened.
Yeah, we're good.
That literally happened when that match was announced.
Yep. Alright, I don't know.
We have a backdrop. Cool.
Let's leave it like this.
Yeah, but so yeah, they announced this. It's for the tag titles too. Woo. Kofi and R-Truth, Dolphin Swagger, and Epico and Primo.
Time out. How could you improve Dolphin Swagger?
Make Vicky leave and make Jack Swagger be Kurt Hawkins.
Yeah, that's exactly what I said during the show.
That's exactly right.
Yeah, Kurt Hawkins and Dolph Ziggler makes sense.
It'd be fun.
Have Kurt Hawkins be Dolph's protege. Be like, hey, we both hate Zack Ryder.
Yeah, kind of be like how the Miz and A-Rai were, but with Dolph and
Have them just become the Edgeheads.
just go back and be the new Edgeheads. Yeah, so we get this, and
the Swagger heads.
we really thought we were gonna get new champs tonight, but
Yeah, and we got Primo and Epico, and then Kane just fucking killed everybody.
Kane is back. Kane is back.
We don't get it. Why are you gonna have a triple threat tag match? You roll 6 people out there.
For the titles.
You roll your tag champs out there. You roll your U.S. title holder out there. Hold a guy who was in the title match at WrestleMania, Kofi Kingston and R-Truth. Your 2 token black guys. You're gonna roll them out there and have them all get buried by Kane simultaneously. Like there was no point to it. Like Sheamus is gonna be in a feud with Epico.
To counter this, a new question is formed. Why didn't the Nexus help Kane bury all these people?
Because Big Show hurt Wade Barrett.
It always ends with the Big Show.
Big Show. Well.
So Kane comes out, clears the ring, and leaves, which leads us to believe that nothing is what it seems.
In WWE, I don't know if it's like in WWE 12, but WWE SmackDown vs. Raw 2011, how they have those random things just happen before matches.
It does happen that in WWE 12.
Okay.
When you're playing Universe mode and it's Brock Lesnar versus Randy Orton, and Orton wins, and then all of a sudden Jack Swagger decides to run up in your spot just to get his stacks up with the ankle lock on you. That's what tonight was.
Oh, let's do it.
Exactly.
So spot just to get my stacks up. Kane is on deck.
Kane is back.
Ask what you want. Who's talking shit? Leave you in the ring if you want.
Hey, sing "Roll Out" by Ludacris for Mr. Jermaine 418.
Roll out, to roll out,
my homie.
Top that, me and my homies with the
top back. So much money, Del Rio.
Can't stop that. Like, where'd you get the platinum chains with the diamonds and something? Don't know the words, cause it's ludicrous.
Something roll out.
Is in that bag. What you got in that bag? Back to the rock. Back to the review. It's Jake and the Justin. We go to.
He's been asking us to do that for so long. I always forget. There you go.
Okay.
Then we get another confusing backstage segment. Otunga and Laurinaitis backstage, and Teddy Long comes in, and Teddy Long says he heard a rumor that Laurinaitis might not be running Raw next week.
I don't know why, because they made a fucking triple threat tag match.
Let's just say this.
Tag match player. Damn! They said so many tag matches were made, and who takes credit for this?
Your boy, player.
Because Teddy Long loved tag match player.
Mm-hmm. And so he's like, I heard a rumor that you're not running Raw next week. And he's like, I heard a rumor that you're fired. And I said, what?
Really?
And then Teddy Long says, well, here's something that's a fact, player. You're a horse's ass. And I said, whatever.
On to the next one.
And then later in the show, a little breaking news bulletin. 8 a.m. Mountain Standard Time tomorrow. An announcer from the board. Then we get Eve.
Hey,
you take care of the
Divas.
Divas. This
Here
is
we
your
go.
area.
This is the Diva segment. So WWE has this great thing called Rise Above Hate, and the Be a Star anti-bullying thing. So what do? They bully Eve. They bring out all the misogyny they possibly could, and they turn this girl into a whore who manipulates people and gets booed for being honest.
Mm-hmm. She admitted to being a skanky whore.
Yeah. In so many more words.
Yeah.
And all the times she just made innuendos to her breastises. Talking about how it just comes naturally to her. Mm-hmm. But you wasn't with me shooting in the gym. Gross. But no, I don't get this. I don't understand how they go from, we're above bullying. We're above bullying. Hey, let's throw Eve out there and have her become all manipulative, and then we'll just bury her and call her a hoskie.
And Eve is in that Be a Star commercial too.
Yeah, she's like, people call me names. Yeah, they played Zack Ryder. Yeah, I made him bust a nut. So
they got to remake that commercial.
Oh, geez, they really need to have us become their creative directors.
Let's be serious.
We actually watch the product, but not the products. So we know when they roll a Be a Star thing out there, you don't have Eve become
a hoskie.
Yeah. Bitch!
Don't act like a
bitch! Alright,
so
that was a lot longer than I want to talk about that. Screw you, Eve. You deserve no minutes of fame.
Oh. Sorry. Look at this. And then backstage, Kelly came and
oh yeah, Kelly came.
That's what it reminded me of.
It says, Let's just go with the song. Yeah, I don't know the song well enough to do it.
Oh, but that's
How
exactly what.
come
We don't even talk no more. You don't even call no more. We barely keep in touch at all. And I don't even feel the same love that we had before. And I heard it through the grapevine we've been beefing now. After all the years we've been down, and we don't have this bullshit can't be true. We family ain't a damn thing changed unless it's you.
Ooh.
You're welcome.
Spicy,
But
yes.
that's if you know that song, that's exactly what it was.
If you don't, you
be friends.
It's like
Bitch.
this is what we shooting in the gym.
And then Alicia Fox rolls up and she just says,
Oh
it was
man!
classic. This was
And then they cut to somebody else, like they cut the Sheamus and Big Show
Yeah,
standing there,
exactly. Just
and
wait for
they
their
just said, "Back when I was in Ireland,
Yeah,
fella."
the cow was this big. It was about as big as you up there.
Yeah.
And, oh god.
Oh, God.
And then we get a promo for Edge's new movie where Edge stars in Starsky and Hutch 3.
What happens when Harry met Sally and Sally said, "I don't want to mess with Harry," so he became a cop.
That's exactly what it is.
It's
Thank you for bringing back WWE Studios films.
No.
Thank you.
No.
What if one of these times, could you imagine, how much would they have to pay The Rock to be in the Marine 3 Citizens on Patrol?
How come it's not just Bryan Danielson in the Fighter 3?
Something.
12 rounds, Daniel Bryanson, but he's only doing 3 rounds of the MMA thing.
Tops.
And he just sits there and just goes, "I fucking hate everybody." And just kicks people's heads in. And
Make us creative writer and head of WWE Studios. Trust us.
Yep.
Oh, man.
We would get nothing done like we get nothing done
Not at all.
around here.
But, I was like, great news. This Friday on SmackDown, or this tomorrow, we get the return. Not of the Cobra, but of the Viper. And who is the Viper returning against?
The man who we're starting a petition for whenever we get around to it, because we don't get anything done around here.
Yeah, that's true.
Have him have Final Countdown be his theme song at WrestleMania.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, if Undertaker Triple H gets What in Pain, Mirror Battle Melody likes that.
Let him get
The Final Countdown. That'd be greatness.
Except the fans wouldn't know what to do.
They'd just be like,
why would we sing along with this?
Europe?
Yeah.
But we get Orton's gonna come back on SmackDown and face Daniel Bryan.
I think RKO's better than you can.
Oh, I hope so. I hope Daniel Bryan can sell better than you can.
I sold it great.
You popped up and said, well, "Man, that wasn't very good."
I know what the Big Show did.
That's a good point. Big Show said, "Really?"
All right.
Oh, and then we get to the last match of the night, the tag match playoff. Big Show and Sheamus versus Cody Rhodes and Mark Henry. The best part of this match was another embarrassing Big Show WrestleMania moment. Shows the Floyd Mayweather thing. And why was that the best? Because nothing. Here was literally the match. They start. Big Show's all pissed off. He beats up Mark Henry. Cody Rhodes leaves. Big Show gets frustrated. Tag in, bro kick. I'm not kidding.
We couldn't make that up because we're better writers than that. We wouldn't say let's just take the same thing Brian does and have Cody Rhodes do it.
Yeah.
And then the Big Show will follow him like he did last week.
Uh-huh.
After tagging in Sheamus, who gets a bro kick so we can win.
I don't know.
Really?
And it was Sheamus is giving more and more material to Jake for his I hate Sheamus video.
It's going down.
Jake is getting ether for his video.
Down. I will murder your heart like soul like ether.
Look out for that. Give him an estimated release date.
Shit. It could be tomorrow. It could be Leap Day. Because people ain't ready for February 29th.
Oh,
their dreams will be crushed.
That's only one.
It could come on St. Patrick's Day if I feel like saying screw everybody.
Mm-hmm.
I will kill your dreams.
It's true.
Or it could come after this video. Who knows?
Yeah, look forward to that eventually, sometime soon.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and then thank you, Portland. I mean, it's not like they only went crazy for The Rock. The whole show, they were chanting "horse's ass" when Teddy Long said it. They were cheering everybody. They really liked John Cena earlier, not so much later. A little bit in the middle, and then just not at all. But Rock comes out, and the crowd just goes nuts. But Portland's incredible. Like, that's what I tell people, because I watch all the Heat games, because I'm actually a fan. It's crazy. The Portland crowd last year, the first time they went to Portland, more hostile than Cleveland. I'm not kidding you. That Portland crowd is wild.
Don't mess around.
Oh no! So this crowd was
The
hot.
Timbers suck though. Screw the Timbers. We Sounders fans out here, son.
Is that a soccer team?
Yeah.
Yeah, soccer.
Yeah.
Cristiano Ronaldo, Daniel Parkin.
Hey,
What?
You see that back kick he had?
Where he said, "What's up?"
He said,
he had 3 goals. That wasn't that game, but you get the idea.
Hat trick.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. So The Rock comes out. Whatever. He calls him a Kung Pao bitch, which he called. Well, not the Kung Pao
I said 905. He's gonna say bitch.
He did. 905. The censor said, "Damn it."
And he said, Cena's a Kung Pao bitch.
And I said, "High fives." Hey. He called it. Cena actually flipped that around decently well later. But he comes out, and then Cena's missing balls got trending. And he basically talked about just the whole thing about how you're fighting for the people in the back. No one fought for me or Stone Cold or Roddy Piper. And everyone's like just sitting there, or Macho Man. They said, "Yeah, Macho Man."
Really,
That's why you were thinking of Macho Man.
Because really, nobody fought for Triple H, huh? Really? Nope. Nobody?
It's his friend. He had to say it.
Yeah. Nobody fought for the Click together?
Notice he didn't say Sean.
Sean didn't have Hunter carry his bags around so he'd stay around longer. And in a creative meeting in 2006, Shawn Michaels didn't save CM Punk's ass by saying, "Have you actually watched the kids' matches?"
Mm-hmm. Thank you, Sean.
Yep. So yeah, people get there without any help. You know, it's not like those guys had their two lineages of family already in there.
Yeah, exactly. Randall Keith Orton too.
Yeah.
I mean, it doesn't mean they're not good, but they definitely had their foot in the door.
Yeah.
A lot easier than other people would. Let's keep it real here.
Keep it real.
So yeah, he hits Cena's missing balls.
He just goes.
Oh yeah. He's
you know that guy who's burying everybody on YouTube?
Wrestling Jesus.
Wrestling Jesus. You know he's burying every single. He hasn't buried us yet. He's gonna bury us.
Hope so.
He better. But that's basically what The Rock did, except The Rock did a lot more eloquently with a lot of people behind him.
A lot less gay slurs.
Yeah.
But
it was more like you're a woman slurs.
Yeah, exactly.
Because that makes sense.
It does. Everyone was behind it.
Yeah.
But no, he basically said the most creative thing. That's where it came from. He says the most creative thing you've done is switch from jean shorts to camo jean shorts.
Says the dude who flipped his T-shirt around and put 24/7 365 on the back.
Hey, let's keep it real. It's more like 24/7 8, like we said earlier. But yeah. So then Cena comes out, which was good. I wanted to see them actually interact with each other. Cena comes out, does the most logical thing ever, and points out the promo on his wrist, which I saw right at the first. I said, he's got notes on his hand. Cena's rib second. I thought he was going to be like, "I don't need hustle loyalty, but I have it on my wrist." I was like, "Don't say that." But he flipped around, and then he actually took the Kung Pao thing. He was like, "That's great, because every Chinese food restaurant you go to, Kung Pao chicken is there." What the hell?
I was in Chicago earlier, and I had some chicken, and it was
decent.
There was not Kung Pao chicken on my plate.
It's depressing.
Because I got double orange chicken!
Hey! Yeah,
right.
If you have the chance, orange or Kung Pao?
Orange
every time. Just saying. So Cena comes out, says some Cena stuff. It was good. He comes out.
If you've seen The Wire season 4 and you've seen the debate between what's the mayor's name? Mayor
Bloomberg.
No.
Mr. Feeney.
No. You're not helping.
Hey Arnold.
No, it's Mayor Royce versus Tommy Carcetti, where it's just like Royce is the incumbent and all that stuff, and then Carcetti just points out all the flaws and all the stuff. That's how it felt.
Mm-hmm.
But at the same time, it would be like if Royce was The Rock and no one liked Carcetti. But people like both of them.
Yeah.
But yeah, we discussed this afterwards. This was great promo battle because they neither, took the upper hand off of it.
Mm-hmm.
The Rock did all his Rock stuff.
Mm-hmm.
And then Cena acknowledged that and then tried to flip it. And depending on who you are, he either flipped it and said, "Wow, yeah, Cena's right," or Cena sounds bitter because at the end of the day he can't get people in the palm of his hand no matter what the hell he does.
Yeah, exactly.
That's why I'm at the crossroads.
We already did that song. That would be perfect, but I can't sing it again. We already did it once. It was incredible. But yeah, and then so Cena leaves, and The Rock's just like, "Yeah, you would leave us. Let's bitch out your mouth." So Cena's in the back, and then The Rock talks about how the millions. He didn't let me say "and millions." I was just waiting for it. If you're gonna say your catchphrases, you use all of them. You don't leave out "it doesn't matter" and all that fun stuff. Rock.
Come on.
Damn it.
You're back for the catchphrases, man.
He even said, hold on, we'll get to the
24/7
chants later.
Yeah, he didn't.
No, goddamn. Well, actually, they did chant a lot. They chanted everything he said. Everything trended. So he got there.
Trending worldwide.
Everything got trending. If he says it to trend, he will. Like, seriously, that's what I was saying. If he said, hey, everyone chant Daniel Bryan.
Yeah,
Over.
anyone over, but
I'm not going to.
why do you do that?
I don't think he should.
It doesn't make sense because he's not there. No, I don't know. I'm not trying to flip this to say because he's not there. He shouldn't put people over.
Mhm.
What's the point of The Rock putting somebody over? The Rock put himself over. You know?
Mhm. He'd be hypocritical now if he tried to help someone after he said, no one helped me.
Yeah, exactly. It's like, why would he? You know, he could help out Zack Ryder, but he chose that when the camera went off.
Yeah, it's true. We still saw it, but
Yeah,
wasn't
whatever.
as effective as it could have been.
Yeah.
But yeah.
In essence, that's what this show came down to. We saw it. Wasn't as effective as it could have been, but at the same time, we really enjoyed it.
Mhm.
Enjoyed.
I hope these guys actually have face to face because it's better when they're both there, not just like I'm talking about The Rock. I'm talking about John Cena. It's better when they're both there. Same with Punk Jericho. Those promos are going to be incredible. Sheamus Daniel Bryan is going to be sketchy at best because Sheamus is going to just talk about his little lamb, and Undertaker Triple H is going to be
sketchy at best.
Sketchy at
they're
best.
both 50 years old.
And that's a fact. Shape here.
Take us out.
But that's it. The Rock is back. He came to Portland. Portland was excited. Portland was excited for everything. Randy Orton's coming back on Tuesday. That'll probably be a good match. Welcome to Seattle.
Hello, Seattle. I have a parking lot and a way.
But anyways, that's the end of this review. Subscribe above. Like this video.
Fuck Al City.
That's true. Oh, especially Fireflies. But
you would not believe your eyes.
Drop in the ether. Comment down below.
We are bitter people right now.
Whatever you want to write about. Boots to asses. 24/7, 8. And that's all for us. We'll see you. There will be probably 2 or 3 videos in between the Q&A, or in between the SmackDown review, but whatever they are, we don't know. You don't know. We'll see you then. Good night.